Hello, this is Steve with the Free Bullion Investment Guide. Today is February 9th. I'm doing a review and outlook for the US dollar. This is the US dollar daily chart. In my charts for the US dollars, basically since the 23rd of January, I have had this falling expanding wedge, which is a positive pattern for the US dollar, and it was and did do as expected, where the dollar traded up above the upper trend line of the falling expanding wedge. However, in review of my video dated on the 2nd of February, I did not expect the US dollar to move up. Excuse the pop-ups there. Anyways, I did not expect the dollar to move up. This was Monday's move up, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So we can see that it just moved up every single day. But last Friday, or excuse me, in last Saturday's video, I had basically said that the dollar moved down mostly because the Fed's move last weekend, or excuse me, last week. And I had basically said that the dollar had lost its support and that it was going to test the $95 support level as it moved down and sideways. I said down and sideways, but still, I had totally expected it to test the $95 support level, and that didn't happen. Instead, early in the week, we had heard news. There was a lot of news out about China and the U.S. making progress in their trade talks, and we also heard early in the week that the Eurozone was slashing their outlook. Germany just looked terrible in their economic indicators, and it helped move the dollar higher every day last week. And the dollar does look like it's petering out, and that's mostly because the expected meeting between China and the U.S. now doesn't seem like it's going to happen, and there really isn't even a deal drafted yet. So I will leave links down in the description section below to the articles that I just showed you. But those were the main reasons why the dollar shot up in price, and however, it did break and confirm the falling expanding wedge. So I was wrong in my outlook, but the pattern was confirmed. So it was just mixed results last week, for me at least. But if you were looking at the pattern, it was confirmed. So it's now out of the picture. It's now can be removed. And as far as with the dollar's outlook, what I see in the outlook is, as I just said, it does seem to be losing steam. And now I can show you where. Well, we have no. Where did I see? There we go. Sorry. Anyways, we have a rising expanding wedge, which I have already labeled over here, and I had lost where I was connecting the dots. So, anyways, we have a rising expanding wedge in the US dollar charts. That is a negative pattern for the US dollar, so it is expected to fall through the bottom of it, the bottom of this rising trend line at some time in the near future, most likely sometime this week, because with the trade talks in limbo, even though the president's Treasury Secretary is expected to go over to China this coming week for trade talks, and I don't doubt at all that the market will be paying close attention to what happens in those trade talks. That could give fire more boost below the US dollar. So it may break to the bottom and then continue to move up, or it may break to the bottom and then fall. Who knows? But basically, I would totally expect to see more sideways movement out of the US dollar. And that's really its outlook. Sideways movement. With this pattern in its chart now, no doubt it will be falling below it, but with a sideways movement. So that's it for this week. I thank you for your time. Take care and God bless.